it's Ray here, coming at you guys. I made a video about a week ago and I haven't made one since just because I'm still trying to figure everything out, and my actual computer actually messed up. So yeah, it's just gonna be a process, I guess, but I'm going to continue with the videos and try to make them as often as I can. I am very busy, but here we go. So today I wanted to talk about the importance of positive thinking, and the importance of being attentive to what it is that you put in your mind every day, because it really can affect just how you live your day. I think a lot of times we don't actually think about the things that we allow ourselves to be consumed with, or we allow ourselves to ponder on for a really long time. I think a lot of times, like, we allow ourselves to overthink things and to just be consumed with things that realistically, like, thinking about it is not going to do anything but make those emotions inside of you worse. For example, I had gotten into a disagreement with a close friend of mine, and sitting there thinking about it, realistically, all it's doing is creating more negativity. All it's doing is making me feel worse. You can't control what was said. You can't control, what's gonna happen. All you can control is your present moment. And so sitting there, allowing yourself to ponder and ponder and ponder, it's only going to put you in a negative state. I think there is a point in time where obviously you do need to think about it. You do need to think on the sides that you went wrong. Where did I go wrong? Where did this conversation go wrong? Where were they wrong? But if you let it get to the point where you're consumed with it, where it's consuming more time, or to the point in which, like, you've already discussed or kind of evaluated the basics and you're still pondering and still letting it get to you, let it go. Like, those are thoughts that just don't need to be there. I think a lot of times as women, especially like myself, and especially with, like, how much social media is, how, so much social media is so big right now. And I think it's very easy to allow yourself to be consumed with overthinking as far as comparison is concerned. It's easy to sit there and, compare yourself, your life, where you're at, compared to this person, and if you're doing better or if you're doing worse. And so just, it's something to think about, and it's something that, like, I've always, not always, but recently I've really been more attentive to actually thinking about my thoughts, actually thinking about what I allow myself to be consumed with. Another practice that I've been doing on top of thinking about what it is that I'm actually thinking about is just trying to be more present. You can't live, I'm very futuristic. Like, I'm one of those people that, like, I plan for like 10,000 years down the line. Like, if it's gonna happen, I'm gonna have it planned out, and that's just how I work. And recently I learned a lot as far as, like, just, like, a lot with, like, my job. Like, my job, I schedule my own clients. I kind of, make my own schedule, and a lot of times my clients don't fall through with things. And so what happens for me is my whole day is changed up. Everything is changed. And so that's how life is. Like, in life, you can't plan everything. Nothing's going to be this perfect picture. And so you have to learn how to roll with the punches. And so if you live so consumed with the future, with things that are gonna happen, and plan, like, chances are you're gonna be disappointed, because you're, like, setting yourself up daily to almost live for that, and in a sense, like, you're not even there yet. It's non-existent. What exists now is the now, and is this moment. You don't really have tomorrow. You're not guaranteed it. And along with that is the past. I think a lot of time people overthink, or, again, ponder upon the past too much, and it comes to the point where they just become so consumed. Why? It's gone. You're never going to get it back. Like, what's done is done. The point of everything is what's happening now. What can you do about that now? And is it even worth doing something about it now? Like, those are just all factors that I think people need to think about. And so that's just kind of my video for today. It's kind of just letting everyone know, like, actually spend time. When you find yourself in those moments where you're just kind of stuck and you're thinking, sit down. Give yourself some time to sit down and say, you know what is it that I'm thinking about? Are these thoughts healthy as far as growth for me? Where are these thoughts putting me? Are they putting me in a better place or a worse place? Realistically, like, no one, you can't comparing yourself to anybody else, like, that's not going to get you anywhere. Overly thinking a specific thing, it's not going to change anything. So allowing yourself to be consumed with it, it's not going to fix anything. And so really think about, I encourage you to just really think about, you know, the things that you are consumed with, because it can really take a big toll. Like, honestly, what you put in your head every day, it reflects, you know, what it is, your thoughts, and, you know, the things that you live for, like, all those things, it's going to reflect in your life. And so if you are constantly overthinking these same things, you're attracting these things. That's another, I think, good thing too, to something to think about. Like, when you ponder upon certain things, you tend to attract these things. What it is that you think about, you are going to attract. So if you're constantly thinking these negative things, or overthinking things, or just really allowing yourself to be consumed with the bad in your life, you're going to attract more bad. It's called the law of attraction. The more positive you think, the more positive your day is gonna be naturally. And it's something that, even just practice it. Honestly, if you have a negative perspective about something and you continuously allow yourself to think about it, chances are you're attracting that to come your way. And so I encourage you to just try it. Just try thinking. Pick one thing that you think negatively about all the time and try to shift your perspective on it. Try to find something good about that thing that you think is so negative, and see maybe if that can kind of change your perspective on it. Because honestly, like, the power of thinking, it's just amazing. If you sit there and practice positively thinking about other things, or just changing up your perspective, the whole dynamic of everything can kind of change. I've tried this myself with a lot of things that I just didn't like. And, you know, not necessarily every single time, because some things are harder than others to change, but I might have noticed a great big deal of a difference. And so I would encourage you to give it a try. And so that is all I got for today, guys. I just kind of want to come on camera and talk about the importance of positive thinking, because, myself, I've been there. Like, I overthink everything, and it took me a lot and a long time for me to learn how to change that thought process, to learn how to, you know, value the good things that are in my life. Because realistically, like, there's always someone out there who has it worse. Realistically, there's always going to be somebody out there who you don't even know what they're going through. And so being able to see the good in things, like, it really will shift your perspective. So give it a try. Alright, guys, that's all I got for today. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button to subscribe to more videos. And I hope you all have a blessed week. Bye.